What's good? Beautiful children of the Most High Yahuwah, sibling of Yahusha. Somebody gonna try to tell me that I need to do more research because of me saying Yahusha and me denouncing God. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. What this is about, by the way, I am Najee E Al-Mustafa Ali. Blessings to all of you. May abundance be upon you. If you stumble upon this live, it's because it's meant for you to be here with me. And that's a very, 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 y'all see my peas came out of my head. I've been in the pool, y'all. So that's what I want to talk about. So, because of an incident when I was younger, I attempted to swim in an open pool. I went in the deep end. I tried to be with um, the other children. You know, the funny thing is, I used to always hear people say black people can't swim. That just goes to show you that we were never black because I've always seen my people swim. Shit, we went to we had pools. Motherfuckers is swimming. What are you talking about? How is our body, I'm not going to say our because we ain't black. But anyway, well, they tried to say that we are. Or we have been assuming ourselves to be. But anyway, I swam for the first time today. When I was younger, then I drowned. Excuse me. Um, what's up, BB Brown? Yeah, when I was young, I almost drowned. I went into the pool thinking that, you know, I already had swimming down packed, never done it before. I don't know why, you know. But I saw everybody else doing it, so I was like, hey, I could do it too. Went in that damn water and I went all the way to the bottom of the pool. I still remember what the bottom of that pool looked like. I had my eyes open. I don't know if I was breathing or not. I think I was breathing at the time, underwater. Had my eyes open. I saw a band-aid, which was fucking disgusting. Like, bandages in the water is disgusting. Look, I'm gonna say this. If y'all have any cuts, bruises, or anything that y'all had need a bandage, don't get your ass in no goddamn water. Don't get in no beach. Don't get in no pool. Don't get in no raging. None of that. Cause that's fucking disgusting. Y'all be nasty as hell. I just want to say that. Y'all be nasty as hell getting these motherfucking waters, boy. And y'all be letting y'all children just do whatever. Like, I was at fucking Raging Waves, and a little boy had a big ass gash on his motherfucking leg. Like, what the fuck? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. But yeah, y'all need to take care of y'all hygiene, bro. When y'all come out here in the public. Stop being dirty, G. Stop being dirty. It ain't good for everybody. That shit is nasty. Like, like I said, I was at Raging Waves. They had this fucking wave thing, and it was bandages in there. It was fucking, like, all type of shit. And so I'm supposed to be swimming in that. Get the fuck out of here. And people sitting that shit. Man, I heard some motherfucker say that motherfuckers got STDs from motherfuckers being in the pool. Like, what? Get out of here. Y'all is misbehaving. Y'all need to go seek Yahuwah. Y'all need to meditate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be with the oneness and get y'all shit together, because y'all just out here bogus as hell, G. I swear to God. Anyway, back to the main story. Main story is I learned how to swim today. And I taught myself. Yay. So that must mean I ain't black, I'm just saying. They say black people can't swim, so I know how to swim, so I can't be black then. That's just, I mean, unless you gonna change the stigma, you know. I'm just saying. But yeah, I taught myself how to swim. I was doing the breaststroke, I think, and I low key, I did freestyle too. Y'all know the. I just have to work on my breathing while being in the water. But man, that shit was fucking dope. I ain't gonna lie. Highlight of my day. Highlight of my day. Teaching myself how to swim, how to wade through water. Ooh, hi Giselle Jimenez. I really do appreciate the sub, Brody Peck. It means a lot. I love all you people, all you lovely, lovely souls out there, lovely spirits, all you lovely children of Yahuwah. Y'all the ones who make the world better. The light childs or the dark childs, whatever you want to call yourself. But as long as you operate in the realm of good, who really gives a fuck, right? Cause shit, you could be a dark child who operates for good. I'm just saying, you do have so-called villains who really ain't villains, but they just disguise themselves as villains. So you know what I'm saying. Just like, I don't know if y'all watched Harry Potter, but Voldemort. I think that's that nigga name. I don't know, but he was a villain, but he wasn't a villain. He was taking out the villains. He was on a team, but he wasn't on a team. You know what I mean? So you got people like that. You got motherfuckers who, who you would think is, oh, he's evil, but really he ain't evil at all. He just portrays himself to be that because it's a cover. Some people don't want you to know that they're really good. Some people don't want you to know that they feed homeless. They want you to think it's a game, bro. All this shit is a game. All this shit is a game. Just like how people always talk about the black struggle, right? And then now you got all these I want to say Africans, but I don't know if I can group them all as being Africans, because when I called a Tanzanian African, he told me verbatim, I'm not African, I'm Tanzanian. I was like, oh, excuse me. So they don't even consider themselves Africans. So when they come over here and they want to buy cars and they want to do you think they put African on their applications? No, they put white. My homie, Leonardo Hernandez, Hispanic, he told me himself that when he fills out applications, he put white. Why is that? That is very strange. How can a Hispanic claim to be white? How can a so-called African claim to be white? It's strange to me. But aren't white people the pale folk? Aren't they the only white people? But no, because white isn't a color, it's a status. They all know that. But they all play this fucking game. I'm just tired of the games, I really am. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it every time I turn on social media. Somebody gonna try to tell me that it's not about black and white, but every time I look at something that describes anybody, white person is, black person is, that means it is about black and white then. I see it every goddamn day. You can't even have a conversation about being a man or woman. You have to put a description before the man. You can't just say you a man. You gotta say you a black man. Why you can't just be a man? Why we all just can't be men? Why do we have to be distinct? So distinct, but you don't want to be considered as different, but you want people to make sense. So contradictory. So contradictory. That's why a lot of folks don't like black folks. Because black folks don't even know what the fuck is going on half the goddamn time. Like, if y'all look at how many fucking wars we done fought, You got to think about why we're not liked around the world. How many people have we helped? How many times have we helped motherfuckers uproot other people's homes? We fought all these goddamn wars that we won, still get treated like shit over here, but we won those. You wonder why all the other motherfuckers don't look at us as being brothers. Nigga, because we helped them fucking take their damn land. We helped. I seen on social media, somebody from Nigeria said that everybody around the world look at us Americans. He said black Americans, but us Americans as the heroes who gave up on themselves. The hero who gave up on themselves. You know what the black moniker did to us? At least when we were so-called Negroes, at least we had some type of class, right? But you know when things really got bad, when we took on that black shit, because y'all got to think about it. We wasn't black until the 1960s. Everybody forget about that, right? We wasn't African American until the 1980s, but we all forget about that. And you can't be African American unless you come from the continent of Africa. It's a double one. It's kind of like, it's kind of stupid. You can't be from two places at one time. It's not. It's either you from one or the other place. But we don't know that, so we be thinking, oh yeah, but it literally says black or African American, so you can't be both. People don't even know that you can't be both black or African American. They think that it means the same thing, and it doesn't. But if you never look this shit up, how will you ever know? I don't know. How will we ever know anything unless we look shit up? How will we ever know how this real world works unless we actually pick up a fucking book or just use Google for fucking Yahuwah's sake? Everybody want to be so goddamn intelligent, but you won't even pull up the etymological dictionary to look that education means animal training or child rearing. But everybody want to say how educated they are. Yeah, you have a whole lot of animal training. It's just, it's hard to exist in a world full of lies. When lies get played every day, nobody wants to tell the truth because everybody has taken these fucking NDA agreements, these 501c3 secret people, these Eastern Stars, these fucking skull and bone folks, all these people out here who are corrupting people and telling the people the truth. But you got a lot of folks, because for some people you can't allow them to know that, like, they ain't got time for that shit. I want everybody to know the truth. We all need to know the truth so we all can operate in a manner in which we need to operate. That is very serious. We've been operating out of lies, and that's why to the entire world, people are laughing at so-called black people. Y'all want to say how much y'all need help, but then y'all go literally in the public and talk about murdering each other. Y'all talk about prostituting each other. Y'all talk about each other to the public. But then you want to say, oh yeah, we need reparations for slavery. Get the fuck out of here. Like, motherfucker, look at you like, really? Okay, bet. Look at how many people, how many individuals made so-called millions of these fucking fiat dollars, but we don't have reparations yet. How many motherfuckers talk about they billionaires now, but we don't have reparations yet? Even the billionaires are still looking for reparations. Make that make sense? Well, I'm sitting in the dark. I have a porch light on, but I'm sitting in the dark because it's dark outside, and I'm smoking outside. So hopefully that answers your question. I did look at the comments. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's not that I'm ignoring y'all or that I don't care about what y'all saying. Cause like I said, I love y'all. But it's just one. This is an outlet for me for me to be able to speak the truth. I'm not gonna say my truth because it's not my truth. I can see if I came up with all this shit. I can see if you know I was the one that started all of this. Now, if you call me the Yahuwah, I said the Yahuwah, but you call me the creator in the flesh, then maybe I'll own up to the fact that I started all this shit. But if you're not gonna call me that, then I didn't make none of this shit up. I couldn't have. It's too complex for me to even make some shit like this up. The fact that people are literally playing mistaken identities. Oh, the game was so y'all, and then y'all say it, but then y'all act like like children wasn't stolen. Y'all say it in about slavery, how children were separated and brought there, and families was taken apart and spread it here and spread it there. Okay, so y'all don't think lies was being told during that time as well? Y'all don't think it was a war, but it was a lie being said that hey, you're not a war prisoner. You were just born this way. And you don't think that motherfucker believe that and tell that to their children for generations because it's what they think, because it's what they was told to them. We don't want to put that into perspective. I don't know how I got on this, but I was talking about me swimming, which is dope. I swam today, but it needs to be talked about though. We have to get our shit together. As a collective, I look at some of the interviews from the 1960s when Muhammad Ali was talking about, like I said, come on now, black star being ushered in the 1960s. Don't act like that wasn't a fucking ploy. Motherfuckers wasn't called black man and white man before. They didn't always call pale folks the white man. Okay, I just wanna, I just wanna tell you that. Just like they always say too about the so-called black bourgeoisie, people like us who were part of the Ku Klux Klan, people like us who were part of, you know, again, all these secret organizations working against our own folks. Come on now. I'm just saying. But then we want to talk about people being racist. You can't be racist. How you gonna be racist? Hmm? How you gonna be racist? Ain't we all supposed to be one thing? When I tell y'all that I'm attracting fucking spiders out the ass, I just had two little spiders trying to descend down on me. Y'all see what I got on, by the way, too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm Spider-Man. I'm the real Spider-Man. So anybody out there claiming to be Spider-Man, y'all fake. I'm the real Spider-Man. Been that way for a long time, you know what I mean? Saving the world from all these fucking liars and agents out here. One of them just got exposed. I know y'all hear about Dr. Umar Johnson, the motherfucker begging, but he's supposed to be a Pan-Africanist leader or some shit. Supposed to be helping our people. He's supposed to be making a fucking school that I heard he's been making for 15 goddamn years and he still ain't made the shit. So where all the fucking fee I've been going? Because you're an agent. Your job is to enslave your own folks. Because again, you have all these people out here who've been a part of these secret organizations and lying to the public, lying to the people, infesting your mind with all this bullshit, talking about slavery. Again, somebody look up the word slave. It goes back to the word Slavic. Slavic is a nationality. You can't be a slave if you didn't come from Slovakia. Oh my goodness. So I guess we was never slaves, huh? But nobody want to pick up a goddamn book and read. That just be my problem. They say the best way to hide the truth is in a fucking book. Everybody want to use a cheat code and, you know, use social media and shit. But then when I get to talking, nobody listens to me. When y'all should. But again, what I'm saying, no one is talking about. No one has ever heard anybody utter a little bit of what the fuck I'm saying. I mean, you have if you came across Taj, you have if you came across these so-called Moorish Americans, if you have if you came, I mean, if you've been a part of certain people, you come across a little bit of the knowledge, a little bit of the knowledge, but not in its entirety, because again, everybody got their own agenda. Everybody wants y'all energy. I don't want y'all energy. That's why you ain't ever gonna hear me ask y'all for no fucking fiat. I tell you what, I take over the government. I get us some real silver and gold going back in this bitch. I get us communications with actual factions, actual countries around the world that's progressing. Oh my goodness. My idea, I don't know if y'all heard of Muammar Gaddafi, but the fact that he was paying his people, the government was paying his people, I feel like that's exactly what should go on over here. The government should be paying us. Fuck a stimulus. It should be an everyday thing. Childbirth, get paid. Get a new house, get paid. Get a new car, get paid. Complete erudition school, get paid. The government funds everything. You don't have to work a day in your goddamn life. Everybody can do what they want to do. Everybody can focus what they came in this realm to focus on. Because the financial aspect is already eliminated. So now, everybody got funds. And guess what? If everybody got money, who robbing, who killing, who prostituting, who doing all this shit for funds if everybody got funds? Nobody. There's no room for no low level shit. Because you can't dangle a carrot over a motherfucking head. You know what I mean? But y'all don't want to talk about no world like that. Nah, y'all like living for Uncle Sam and his corporation. And thinking it's a company. Y'all got the wrong C. Y'all mistake country for corporation. Wrong C. People don't talk about, again, this land has been colonized. So when has this land been decolonized? How can we ever move forward as an actual country if we don't get the fucking colonizers off our land? What, they just gonna integrate? So the people who came from the people who murdered our people all of a sudden now is our friends and we can live with them in harmony. So we live with the people we're in war with. You know that's what happened, right? We was at war with Rome, and we end up living with the Romans. Just like we was in war with Germany, and Germany ended up coming over here. That's why you see swastikas and shit. How did swastikas end up on American soil? Can somebody tell me that? Make that make sense. How did swastikas end up on American soil? And how are we okay with that? If we literally went to war with these motherfuckers because Hitler was trying to enslave the Jews, we gotta unpack that as well. It's a lot of unpacking to do. Who, my jeez. It's a lot of shit, y'all. I just want y'all to know. It's a lot of shit. When you really start looking at things from a higher perspective, you get to see a whole bunch of discrepancies and consistencies. People that say they were who is not really who they say they was, because people have what do you call them? Fake names, pseudonyms, right? I think that's the name. I think it's the word for it, a pseudonym, a fake name. People go by fake names all the time. People lie, and then people believe in the lies, and then the lies becomes truth. And then what? Now you're playing out something from a lie, not from the truth, something from a fucking lie. But people believe in the lie. The lie seems so comfortable. We've been told this for years, that we were slaves for 400 years. No, motherfucker, you was a goddamn war prisoner. You was never a fucking slave. How can someone who civilized the world, the entire, I'm just saying, still doing it, still civilized? We decivilizing the goddamn world right now. Bad of a job we doing, but at least we still influencing, because everybody still want to dress like us, look like us, talk like us, rap like us, sing like us, dance like us. We're still influencing everything, but we're influencing everything in the wrong direction. Why? Because we're moving in the wrong direction and don't even know it. We're going off a fucking cliff and don't even see the damn cliff. It's like everybody's running towards and people are like, whoa, 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 but the people in behind can't tell what the fuck is going on, so they don't see the cliff. They just keep running. So guess what? Now everybody's just being pushed off. That's what's happening right now. Because people don't want to know what's going on. People be too scared. I don't want to know. And then I hear this. When I tell them, well, now that I know, what does that mean? What am I going to do? What do you mean, what are you going to do? Operate differently now. Actually look into the shit. Don't just take my word for it. Please, nobody take my word for it. Don't. Don't believe me. I don't want you to believe me. I'm looking dead in the motherfucking camera. Don't believe shit that I say about anything. Don't believe me. Believe is a lie. Belief literally has lie in it. So why would you want to believe anything? Belief is the absence of knowing. It's either you want to believe or you want to know. I like to know things. I don't like believing in shit. That's why I don't believe in Yahuwah. I don't believe in a higher source. I know in a higher source. The fact that I'm talking to y'all right now means that there's a higher source. Because if it wasn't, I'd be in jail. I'll be sitting in a fucking cell right now if it wasn't for a higher source. That's a testament for your ass. Don't believe nothing I say. I want the shit to come out of my mouth to offend you. Offense is good. Offense means you gonna actually try to prove me wrong, and then you gonna find out you can't prove me wrong. The truth is coming out. Age of Aquarius, stuff like that. The truth is coming out. I'm just the spearhead of it, like Cat Williams. But Cat Williams think that fucking Texas and fucking California and New Mexico is a part of fucking so-called America when it isn't. Those were stolen. But he's a truth talker, right? Gonna sing America. Nigga, you don't even know nothing about America. You calling yourself to be fucking black. Like, come on now. Get out of here. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got these fucking people out here that are unerudited. Look up what erudition means. There's a difference, my loves. There's a difference between these fucking words we've been using, so-called English, which is the original Creole, because most of the words are Latin, Greek, Proto-Germanic. Why are we using German words in English? I'm just trying to figure out why we using Latin words. Why is the word origins never the fucking same? Why do we have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that? It's like a fucking mixing pot of shit. And we all think that we communicating correctly. Here it is, when you dealing with the fucking court system, it's called legalese. They don't even speak the same shit. Y'all know the type of English we speaking right now is called business English. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. Did you know that? Look that up. Business English for trade. That's the only reason why you're able to hear me right now. It's the only reason why I'm like it's because we speak trade language. If you didn't know how to speak trade language, I would sound like a fucking dumbass to you right now. Probably do sound like a dumbass to y'all right now. But y'all don't give a shit. Look it up. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Look it up. If you don't look it up, that means you are forcefully fucking ignorant. And that's okay. Because I tell you what, when you put these glasses on, not everybody is made to wear these glasses. Because not everybody can function in a world that is dysfunctional. Once you find out how dysfunctional it really is, you'll go crazy. Find out the lies. When you find out that your people have been the ones that's been perpetuating half this fucking bullshit, but blaming other motherfuckers. Come on now. Like I said, it's a game. Do me a favor. Look up a Dick Gregory interview where he says white ain't a color, it's an attitude. First time I heard that shit, Dick Gregory said it. Dick Gregory. Look it up. White ain't a color, it's an attitude. And tell me what that means. What did that mean to you? What did that mean? White ain't a color, it's an attitude. What can you do with an attitude? You can change it. You can formulate it. You can put it on. Because it's not an identity. And then you look up free white persons in the Black Law Dictionary, and it literally tell you that Caucasians are unable to be white. So why do we call Caucasians white then? Because nobody looks at the fucking Black Law Dictionary. Because an actual Black Law Dictionary costs an arm and a leg, and your ass not able to handle it or even buy it unless you're a part of these secret societies, which a lot of y'all is. And once y'all get the knowledge, they tell you that y'all can't say nothing. So then y'all have to go on with the bullshit and yeah, knowing the fact y'all lying to everybody. That's why a lot of people be committing suicide. They find out the truth and they can't say nothing. Y'all want to know why a lot of people go missing? Because they find out the truth, and then when they start talking, good thing for me though, I didn't take none of that. I ain't a part of no secret organizations. I'm for me. The only covenant that I got is with the Most High Yahuwah, and that's to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, Yahuwah and Yeshua. Yahusha. My apologies. I'm big on research. I'm a Capricorn. I'm an ox. That means it's my job to be, one, a philosopher, two, a historian. So both of those things is what that means. It's my job to look shit up. It's my job to look shit up. It's my job to fact check shit to make sure things coexist. To make sure things make sense. It's my job. My apologies, Donna Haywood. Low key, I haven't been ignoring you, even though it seems like I have. Like I said, I'm just in my tangent. But you can look up. You, I can send you information that I have. You can Google the information that I have. I mean, it's there. But you have to have the eyes, you have to have the discernment to be able to see the lies. You know what I'm saying? And it's you have to get past your emotions too. You have to get past the fact that your people were the bad guys at a point. That it ain't just the pale people fault. The fact that you created the pale folk in the first place. Literally. You want to talk about science experiments? I'm just saying. You want to talk about genetic modifying? You want to have those conversations? You want to talk about time travel, space travel, being on other planets, the fact that us beings are not even from this fucking planet in the first place? You want to talk about that? You can look that up too. I'm just saying, it's a lot of shit that people talk about but ain't talking about because people are afraid to talk about, because if they talk about it, they'll go missing. I ain't going missing. And if I go missing, y'all know what's up. And y'all better come looking for me on everything. On me. Because motherfuckers been on bullshit. But I ain't gonna go missing though. So don't worry about that. I'm straight on everything I love. I can talk. Also too, smart means pain. Nice means stupid. Get etymology online. Donna Haywood. Donna Ann Haywood. I gotta make sure I say your name correctly because I don't like butchering people's stuff. I don't like people butchering my appellation. But yeah, look it up. 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 Looking up things is very fun, especially when you have the time to. I have so much time to look shit up. I have so much time to research things. That's how I was able to learn to swim in one day. I taught myself how to swim in one day. I went from being basically still as fuck in water to literally floating from one end to the other end of the pool in one breath. By the way, I have to teach myself how to breathe while swimming, but I taught myself how to swim. That literally goes against the stereotype of black people can't swim. That means I ain't a black person. I can't be. So what am I? And that's all we want to know, right? That's all the basis of. That's how you know motherfuckers is NPCs. Ain't that what AI want to know? What's my purpose in life? Who am I? Master, what was I made for? Stupid. Just fucking go. Just shut the fuck up. Why are we even talking about it? How we been on this planet for fucking? Well, I'm not gonna say this planet, but how we probably been on this fucking in this run for 7 million years? I don't know. It's been a long ass time. It's people who are actually looking this shit up and researching it though. But yeah. How we been on this planet for 7 million years, and we still talking about skin color? Why do they even matter? Why is that even a thing? Why is discrimination even a thing? People discriminate on so many levels. They discriminate on gender, discriminate on race. Well, I'm not gonna say race because there's no such thing as race. I just said that. But discriminate on birthright. That's what it's all about. Who is going to inherit this realm? Because this shit is like way much more bigger than what a lot of people can conceptualize. I can conceptualize it. I can see a lot of things going on. Especially seeing how long we've been around here. Especially hearing about all these stories that people are saying are fables or legends. But legends are true stories that for a long time have been passed down that seem to be almost unbelievable, but they actually happen. Now, I thought about Yahusha walking on water. And I was like, he was walking on ice. Because ice is frozen water. He was walking on ice. And then how what's the name fell in the water is because he stepped on the ice and the bitch cracked. But that was their first time ever encountering a lake of ice. First time. But see, they play these games with your mind to make you think that, oh my god, he was actually walking on water. Yes, he was, but it was not the water you thought it was. Ta-da! Like, for instance, when it comes to this religion shit, all these priests and folk are supposed to tell you the real. See, the story we given at first is a childhood story that kind of helps you steer you in the right direction until you become an adult, and then you're supposed to get the real stuff. But the problem is they never let you become an adult because they keep you as a fucking minor, but then call you a minority and make you think that they're saying that, that means you're the less of the population of people. Make that make sense. But and then think about it too. How does the white population always increase? If the pale people are always going through some type of defect. It's because Rome does what Rome does best. Can you ever identify a Roman? Do you know what a Roman looks like? No, because Rome pays anyone to work for them. It's the truth. Tell me what a Roman looks like. We all talk about Romans. We all talk about Rome. Who's a fucking Roman? Can you tell me? Can you point them out? Has anyone ever seen a such Roman before? Such a historical figure, right? Where are these Romans at? Why they don't walk amongst us? Why you hear nobody claim themselves to be Romans? Why we don't hear that no more? Romans just stay in Rome now? Romans don't Romans don't go nowhere else. They don't travel the lands and conquer lands no more. What y'all finally stay at home? Why you don't hear nothing about no Romans no more? These great fucking conquerors, right? Where they go? Just like the Moors. Where the Moors go? Hi, here we go. Hi, here we are. Moroccans, children of Ruth, the Moabites, the real Canaanite Moabites. Hi, here we are. That's the truth. Great grandma Ruth, yeah. That's why a lot of people are ruthless. These things have real meanings. You can look them up. Google is your friend. Google ain't your enemy. Now, Google also is a part of, these 501c3 groups. So it's a lot of things they aren't able yet to disclose to the public until their time frame arises, and then they're finally able to disclose to the public, because that's how a lot of this shit goes. When it comes to hiding stuff, you only can hide stuff for a certain amount of time, because all things in this realm is documented. You're seen by something. Don't ever think that in this realm no one sees you. The grass sees you, the trees sees you, the animals see you. Anything that has a pulse and is breathing sees you. Even the fucking mouse, even the spider, they're reporters to the Most High. So you never alone. You never by yourself. You never can do any wicked shit and think you're gonna get away with it. That's why it's just best to live in a realm of doing what the fuck you supposed to do, yeah? Like I said, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sitting in front of y'all right now. The truth show. Motherfuckers gonna try to say the straws are criminal. You can say the straws are criminal all you want to. Najee E Al-Mustafa Ali ain't no goddamn criminal. But I tell you what, that straw wasn't in that car. Najee E Al-Mustafa Ali was. Najee E Al-Mustafa Ali rights got violated that night. Najee E Al-Mustafa Ali was sitting inside that goddamn prison cell. After getting my belongings taken illegally because a motherfucker had an attitude. Attitude ain't probable cause for you to search my shit. Especially when you're a public servant. We all forget about that though. But I like that I've been seeing a lot that people have been standing on their rights. People have been looking this shit up and policing these motherfuckers and stop being afraid of these so-called policy enforcers and let these motherfuckers know that y'all have a job to do and it ain't to police us. Y'all work for us. Y'all supposed to protect us, help us, serve us. Service, get it? Serve us? Duh, motherfucker. Hello. The people. Serve the people. We're the people. The living, breathing beings who tend to this land like we supposed to. We supposed to make sure this realm stays alive. It is a decaying land. If we disappear, this place will die. Motherfuckers tell a lie and say, your humanity is a virus and the planet will do better. No, it's not. Do you know what will happen if we disappear? Y'all see it all the time. Every apocalyptic movie, you see it. Grass, trees everywhere. It's like everything is just it's we maintain things. We tend the land. We make sure things stay beautiful. That's what we're supposed to do. We keep the ecosystem going. Without us, a lot of shit's gonna fuck up. We keep things in balance. At least we're supposed to. That's our job. But, we like to take other liberties and do other shit because we feel like, yeah, I can do what I want. No, you can't. By the way, we was never given free will. That's the biggest lie ever told. We all have laws to follow. We all have rules. We all was given rules when we came here to keep us in line, to make sure that we don't go on the other side. And they want to tell you, yeah, you was given free will. No, the fuck you wasn't. No, you wasn't. I can't just go just shoot people just because I want to. That's why I don't. I don't want to. If anything, I'd rather beat somebody's ass. But I just can't go around beating people's ass just because I want to. Even though I know how to fight. But I can't just go picking fights with people. That's out of line. That's out of alignment with your. We got rules to follow. Just saying. And hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with rules. I'm okay with, again, doing what I'm supposed to do. Because that's what makes this world beautiful. If everybody doing what they're supposed to do, how can things ever go wrong? How can you ever go wrong if you're doing right? Come on now, I just figured out the fucking keys to the world. If everybody worry about them fucking selves, if everybody following Yahuwah's law, Yahuwah is a female, by the way. I want y'all to know that. She split herself in two. Now she's a dual because that's why we here. But originally Yahuwah is female. It's female energy, and I honor the female energy because a lot of people are honoring just the male energy. I'm not saying that I'm discounting the male energy, but I want to highlight and bring back the real feminine divinity. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to do that is to show the females that y'all are divine. Y'all come from a divine fucking source, man. That's the source that I honor. You know, for real. That's why I love women. My consort knows that I love women. We talk about it all the time. About, me stepping into the realm of the multiple wives. But gotta wait for, I do. I gotta wait for her to say it's okay. And when she say it's okay, then I'm coming, y'all. But I ain't eligible yet. I'm still on lock. So, hey, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. But I know soon I'm gonna be out there. But I ain't gonna be out there just to be out there. Like, if you become a part of my dynasty, we build it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, you gotta have a skill, okay? Just because you look good don't mean shit. If you dumb as a doorknob, off the door. I don't got time for that. I don't want no bad bitch. I don't want no outside female. I want somebody who can tinker with this. If I got a something going on and I need to get around something, I need you to be able to use that wonderful fucking brain of yours to help me out. Because I know I'm gonna use my wonderful brain to help you out. Because that's just what I do and who I am and how I am. Which is why I live like the way I live right now. Again, free man. Free from man. Bounded to Yahuwah, the Most High. But yeah, look it up. Look everything I say up. Look up the Barbarian Pirates. What the fuck is that? Someone just ran across the street. Uh-oh. I'm finna have to go in the crib soon. Damn, this was in the spider web. I just seen something run across the street, y'all. And last time I seen something, that motherfucker, it was two of them motherfuckers came in my direction. Now I'm on alert. That's one thing about being over here. Like, when I was where I was before, it was good. I wasn't even dealing with no damn critters. Critters be all around this bitch. And you know why? Because it's too many fucking people. Also, too, explain me this. Y'all heard of overpopulation, right? How is it overpopulation when you can drive? Literally, if you take a drive outside your city, just drive through the countryside, you'll see so much fucking land, so much so-called farmland. Why isn't that able for people to live there then? Because y'all got it designated for farms. But what about the satellite farms that they create, where they got all these fucking satellites? That's land people can live on. So is it overpopulation or oversaturation? I want y'all to think about that. Ain't no such thing as overpopulation. If it's parts of the fucking ocean we have yet to discover, there's no such thing as overpopulation. Again, just open your eyes. Just start looking at shit. It's a lot of inconsistencies. Look, I may seem crazy. And again, I'm okay with being crazy. However, though, don't take my word for it. Look it up. Save yourself. I'm saving myself. Like I said, I taught myself how to swim today, y'all. Clap it up. I'm just a ball full of overcoming stereotypes. Just full of it. Here it is. I grew up without a father, and motherfuckers projecting me to be a hoodlum, to be the main gangster, the main one causing ruckus around here. And I got more disciplined niggas that got fathers. Excuse my language. I don't like using the Nigga. They try to lie and try to tell y'all that shit mean king. It mean monkey. The troglodyte nigger is the walking monkey. Doesn't mean king. Means monkey. Negro arrebo chimpanzee. Look that up. Look up the troglodyte. Come on now. The Neanderthal. That's why the pale people are either Neanderthals or vampires. See, the Neanderthal is similar to us in genetic tone. They can eat fruits. They can pretty much do everything we can do because they're mammals like us. They're just a mixed breed. The vampire, however, is something completely fucking different. They only eat raw flesh. They are unable to eat fruits or vegetables. If they eat fruits or vegetables, they will fucking die. They are unable to be in the sun without sunscreen. If they go in the sun, they burn. How do I know this? Because I have witnessed pale people burn in the sun, but I've also witnessed some pale people that haven't had sunscreen and didn't burn at all. Two types. Again, we gotta talk about species. We can't talk about race no more. That's a child conversation. The adult conversation is there are other species that walk amongst us. There are other forms out here. There are shapeshifters. There are sorcerers. There are magicians. There are people who actually study this shit. Who are actually born to study this shit. And you can't discount it or discredit it as fable and think that it's fake. Because it isn't. They don't look like how they used to back in the day. They don't wear hoods. They don't sit in fucking incantation circles no more. They still show you that on TV to make you think it's how they look, but they're not. They walk in suits. They look just like us. But they sit in their homes. They do rituals. A lot of these women that be doing these sex shit, they be doing rituals for real. But y'all think they just fucking. No, they doing rituals on these dudes. Rituals. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. Just like in these secret societies. How they siphon y'all fucking energy. When y'all go to these sports games, y'all wonder why y'all come home drained. Especially if your team lost. Oh, you be real heartbroken. Why? How could you walk in feeling some way and you leave out just because the outcome happened? Now your life is over with, but they ain't had nothing to do with you. Spells. Still been doing it. But anyway, this was Najee's Tech Talk. I appreciate everybody who stayed put and sat y'all ass down listening to my ramble. I say again, look up everything I say. Don't take my word for it. Don't believe me. I don't want nobody to believe me. I don't want nobody to believe me. I don't want nobody to believe me. I say again, I don't want you to believe me. Don't believe me. Because I don't believe nobody. I'll look up everything I hear. I don't just say, oh my God, they said that. Nobody have enough credit in my life for me to just take somebody's word for it. I don't like motherfuckers like that. I don't trust people like that because people lie. So I want to see if motherfuckers is lying to me. I'm going to look it up. And when I find you telling the truth, I'm going to thank you. But if I find out you lying, your ass cut the fuck off. And that's what I would expect from anybody if y'all catch me lying about anything. So, I mean, especially about this shit, we gotta band together. We gotta get these people off our land first and foremost. We have to stop being so fucking public and start being private again, but being private in the right way, to where we band together and clean up our fucking act. We do things in a manner of Yahuwah the right way, and we can save this realm. But if we don't get it right, we all gonna be eradicated. None of this shit gonna matter no more. Y'all keep talking about a simulation. Well, the simulation is gonna be over permanently. At least this one will be. The other simulations, the other realms will still be active. But this one is the most precious one. This one is literally paradise on earth. Heaven on earth, I mean. Heaven and Midgard is what it's supposed to be. The two combined, not different. This is a place you come to when you have gone through all the phases. This is your final phase. It's not supposed to be the hardest. People just made it hard. It's supposed to be the easiest, where you just come and you stay here forever. This is a place you can be immortal. We have everything. People want to lie and say that motherfuckers aren't living to be 30. Like, how people be getting it? I'm going to look at the lifespan of people in the 1900s and 1800s. These talking about damn near everybody was dying at age 35. Then how the fuck do we have Rockefeller, who was born in fucking 18 something, and he lived to be damn near 100? Like, come on now. People just be saying shit out their ass, and then you take their word. I'm talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson, by the way. Science. Do y'all know science means to know? That's all it means. That's the whole purpose of science. It means to know. It's from the Latin word gnostai. I think it's a Latin word. Again, look it up. Look it up. Science means to know. So when people talk about science, they're just saying to know. Yes, that's our job, to know things. Science is putting things to the test to figure out if your belief